Welcome for today's webinar. It's the fourth one this week, and today it's all about the home savings plan and how it can help you to save on taxes. Let me introduce myself very quickly. My name is Patrick Malgi. I am one of the founders of Taxx.lu, the website that helps you every year to file your taxes very easily online. On the left screen, you see a QR code that you can scan anytime to schedule a call, basically, with one of our team members to talk about your possible tax optimization potential. So if we are talking tax optimization, we are talking about deducting different expenses on your tax return. And those deductions can help you to save on taxes. And how much you could save, this depends on your revenue. So, as mentioned, tax savings depend mainly on your revenue. So if you are looking at an example, a single with a gross monthly salary of 3K, then the tax gain of every deduction is more or less 26%. If that single would earn 5K a month gross salary, then the tax gain would already be around 42%. And with a gross monthly salary of 10K, it would be 43%. What does this mean exactly? But basically it means that if you are deducting 1,000 euros on your tax return, then your tax gain is 430 euros. So basically it's always 43% of every deduction. So what are your options to optimize your tax situation? We spoke about this the entire week in the other webinars. But basically, you have on one hand what is called special expenses. So you can deduct interest expenses on loans, insurance premiums, private pension plan premiums, or contributions to a home savings plan. On the other hand, you have what we call allowances. That's mainly the cost of childcare, for example, the crèche, or domestic help. So, for example, if you have a cleaning person that you hired at home or a cleaning company, you can deduct those expenses also on the Luxembourg tax return. The other webinars, you can find them on YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. So basically, the first webinar of this series was about giving a more general overview about how to save on taxes. The second one was about the private pension plan. The yesterday webinar was about protecting your family and save on taxes at the same time. And today we are talking about the home savings plan. So what is a home savings plan? But basically it's a financial investment. You can see it a little bit like as a bank account, a savings account. You can put money in. It's without risk because it's considered as a bank account. So there's some coverage from the Luxembourg state up to a certain amount of money. You will get interests, and the goals mainly are to take advantage of tax benefits, but also to accumulate capital to finance the construction or the acquisition of your home. Or you can also use it for renovation, or you could even use it to pay back on a mortgage. If you have signed up a home savings plan, you are also entitled to get a loan at the end of the contract with an advantage interest rate. So what are the advantages regarding taxation? By deducting a home savings plan, you can do so on the Luxembourg tax return up to a certain maximum deductible limit. This maximum deductible limit, it's 672 euros per family member living in your household, and that amount will be doubled if the parents or one of the parents is between 18 and 40 years old. So, for example, a couple, father 40 years, mother 38, with 2 kids, they could deduct up to 5,376 euros each year in a home savings plan. And if they have a taxable income of 100K, this would mean a tax savings of 2,243 euros a year. A few other examples. So if you are single 30 years with a monthly gross salary of 5K, you could deduct a maximum of 1,344 euros and save 506 euros in taxes. If you are a single 45 years old with a monthly gross salary of 5K, then you could deduct up to 672 euros and save 208 euros in taxes. if you're a couple, one age 30, the other one age 45, because one of the two is younger than 40 years, you can deduct a maximum of 6,720 euros, meaning a tax savings of 2,802 per year. And if you're a couple, both older than 40 years with three children, then you can still deduct a maximum of 3,360 euros and get a tax savings of 1,401 euro. Do you want to know how much you can deduct in your personal situation? You can schedule with one of my team members so we can have discussion about your potential tax savings. How much will you receive at the end of the contract? So basically, you will receive more or less what you have invested. So for example, if you are investing 448 euros per month during 10 years, you could expect more or less 54,000 euros. And out of those 54,000 euros, the tax savings over the 10 years have been 22,400 euros. It's 22,400 euros that the Luxembourg state offered you over this 10 years period. If you're only investing 112 euros as a single with a taxable income of 50k, then you can expect to get around 13,400 euros after 10 years. And out of those 13,400 euros, the tax savings are 5,600 euros. What are the conditions that apply to this contract? First condition is that the contract has duration of 10 years. So basically your money will be blocked for 10 years. And after those 10 years, you can access the money, but it has to be used for your own residency. So you can use it, for example, for an acquisition, for a new building, to buy land, to build a house on it, or to buy a house or an apartment. You can use it for renovation or transformation. So if in 10 years you have you are a homeowner, you can use it for this purpose. Or you could also use it to reimburse on your mortgage if after 10 years you have still a mortgage running. What are the consequences if you don't comply with these conditions? It depends on what condition you did not respect. For example, if you respected the minimum duration, but you use the money not for your home, but you use it, for example, for a car or holidays, then the penalty you will get from tax administration is that they will forbid you in the future for the rest of your life to deduct a home savings plan here in Luxembourg on the Luxembourg tax return. If you don't respect the minimum duration of 10 years, but you use the money before for your home project, then it's possible that tax administration will ask you to pay back all the tax savings you got over the last years. And if you are not respecting neither the one, neither the other, then you can expect that tax administration will ask you to pay back your tax savings. And they will forbid you for the rest of your life to deduct a home savings plan here in Luxembourg. Will the capital received at maturity be taxable? Short answer, no. After 10 years, when you're getting the money, that money is tax-free. If you're an expat, can you subscribe to a home savings plan? Of course, it's not a matter of nationality. It's not a matter of residency. So even being an expat and living, I don't know, in Germany behind the border, you can perfectly open up a home savings account here in Luxembourg. Do you have to put the maximum deductible limit? No. Basically, you are free to decide how much you want to invest each year. But of course, if you are investing less than the maximum deductible limit, you can only deduct what you are investing. A home savings plan can also be subscribed to in order to finance a mortgage. So basically, it would be on one hand a home savings plan, on the other hand a mortgage. Home savings banks in Luxembourg are offering those kinds of financing your home. If you want to have more information, you can contact our partner Atom Finance. It's leading mortgage broker in Luxembourg. They can give you more explanations about this. Basically, if you are financing your home with a home savings plan, it means that on one hand you can deduct what you are investing into that home savings plan, and on the other hand you can also deduct interest you are paying on that mortgage. Are there other advantages? Yes. If you can prove that for at least 3 years you invested a minimum of 290 euros per year into a home savings plan, the Luxembourg state can give you a state guarantee if you want to subscribe for mortgage. So part of that mortgage would be covered by a state guarantee, and this could help you to get more easily a mortgage with a bank in Luxembourg. How do you sign up? But first question to ask yourself is, how much do you want to invest per month or per year? This depends on your family situation, your age, but also on your financial capacity. If you want to have more information about this, just book a call with one of our team members and we can help you with this. Afterwards, we can also prepare the contract for you with our partner Wüstenrot. So we just need a picture of your passport and all the information, and then we can prepare this. Why should you sign up now for a home savings plan? Because it's never too late to prepare your future and at the same time take advantage now of possible tax savings. If you want to know how much taxes you could save thanks to a home savings plan and or a pension plan or other possibilities, just book a call with our team or do your tax return on Taxx.lu, because basically at the end of the process, the system will automatically detect your tax optimization potential. So it will find out what are the maximum deductible limits you did not hit, and if you would do so, how much taxes you could save. Afterwards, you can ask right away for us to prepare you a contract to save on taxes the quickest possible, or you can book a call with our team members and we can go through your options together. So don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions regarding your tax return or tax optimization in particular. This was the last webinar of this tax optimization series. I hope you had some valuable information and I wish you a nice day. Thank you for watching.